Hello everybody! Welcome back to the demo of Sandustry. Well, I have gotten to the point where I've pretty much completed the demo. There's not much left to be able to accomplish. I have no more technologies to research. I've got most of the upgrades that I can. I like movement speed. There's not much else I can actually accomplish right now, other than just digging. So, I'll take you on a tour of what factory I have built. So, for the most part, like with this thing, these here are made by the spores here. When you wet them down, they become wet spores. Wet spores then go into the planter boxes, which can then create some more gold, which you just collect and drop into your factory. I mean, I had this built up in a different area initially, kind of right over top of this. But I've kind of run out of water, so I just wanted to show you how they work. Oop, wrong one. So you would take, the spores would all fall down, or the amethysts would just fall straight down. I would take the gold and have it meet up over here. So I'll just show you real quick. Have it as block selected element, gold. And that would come over top of here. This stuff would fall straight down here. So let's see if I can get any more water. Ah! Here we go. But yeah, I would take it all. It would fall on here. Bing, bang, boom. Going over. And as I said, I ran out of the ability to bring more water over. So I wasn't really worried about flooding this area any further. But yeah, this was my spore container. I was building up a whole lot of them. Yeah, all of this stuff, basically the flower petals, would just flood into this area. And all I would do is burn it using the flamethrower. Just boop, boop. They got a rocket launcher. Sorry about that. So, let's go to the main body of the digging part of the factory. So, over here, I'll fall straight down. This was that water pit. That really big one. It is completely empty. I can't process any more dirt until I get more water. Which there is some over here, so let me just take some over and let you see how it would work. I do have a little bit of water that really isn't going to be able to do much right now, so because I have everything blocking its area. So while I'm here, let's just grab this real quick. Hey, debloop, debloop, debloop. Hey. But it would come up here. The sand would dropping down into the water, which then would become the wet sand, obviously, but right now it's already wet sand, so not a big deal. It hops along. You cannot build walls under the water, or it will block the water. So, unless you built a wall just about yay tall, it's not going to do you any good. But obviously, wet sand would come up here, move along this conveyor belt. I'll get the rest of this sand dropped in here real quick, because I want to keep all my goodies. I want as much of this to be shown as possible. Just drop this on top of here and it'll let it bounce all the way across. So much more fun. And up it goes. Comes all the way over here to my shakers. And any gold that would fall out hits here and gets dropped into my collection pit. All of the slag. Let's just get it to the edge there so that way I can say it's done. It all falls down into here, which I have it meeting up on the edges. I could make it meet in the middle. It don't make any difference. It's just whatever. So once all this is done, get the slaggy boys. Oh, pretty good stuff. Come on, you can do it. Finish processing. There it goes. So all the slag will come over here, get dumped into the new area, which it is slowed down by this actual section here, by this filter. But I'm not worried about it. It's allowed to be a little slow. I will come down here when this starts getting full and burn it away. Because that's what you do with slag. You burn it to take it into burnt slag. La 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 la. Get the burnt slag. And then my drone here. Yes, that is one of the upgrades. He brings it up here. Drops it off. Bloop. It gets processed into gold and spores, which would then come up here, get dropped into here, and the rest of the gold gets spit over and back in. Makes for a lot of ease when it comes to actually automating. I had the second drone, as you could see, grabbing from over here so that way it didn't pile up and dropping it over onto this side. Well, obviously he doesn't have much else to work with, so he's just continually moving. I did the manual on the spores because, well, if you automate that stuff, it gets backed up and it becomes a pain. Until I'm able to process more in the full version, that ain't gonna do much. But you would come over here, you could drop down into here, into this little flask area. There was a bunch of water here. Drop down here. There was more water down here that I was able to process. And it would kind of float its way up in here, getting pushed out. So yeah, I've gone through a lot of water. Is there more I could do? Possibly. Is it going to be really worth a fight or issue of actually getting all the water out? No. I ain't worried about it. But down in these areas, remember this side, or maybe not. I don't know how far we got. Yeah, either way. This stuff here, I can't actually do anything right now. Because obviously not the full version, so it's not going to give me access to that much water. But over here was an artifact. That was number one. And then I come over here, and I get pushed down. I can't fly. I can't do nothing in there. But I could come up and out. Over to this other side. And back down. Which, snow. I got snow if I blow it up. But yeah, I come back over here, and this here's the second artifact. I didn't want to collect it until I had this video to make. But boom. We have officially completed the demo. There's nothing else to accomplish. I enjoy this because for every item there is something else to do to process it even further, and so on and so forth. It keeps you going. You have a lot to redo. I can't wait on this game to come out. I'm hoping it comes out soon. I've already wish listed on my Steam. I'm happy. I'm excited. When it comes out, I plan to make a full series over it. But we'll have to see what happens. I want to say thank you all for joining me. If you've liked what you've seen, please like the video. If there's anything else you'd like to see, please leave it in the comments. Please subscribe to my videos. Thank you all again for joining me. Toodles.